So Donald Trump continuing his war on science, which isn't even working by conservative standards, since it's usually you're not supposed to increase that, but no. The one time he has to do something right, it has to be he used war correctly. Trump disbands Federal Advisory Panel on Climate Change. I'm just sitting here like, is anyone surprised at this point that we have an administration that's denying climate change, which is already a provable issue? So many of the scientists factually agree on it. We can see temperatures rising constantly. The last 3 years in a row have been considered the hottest years since we started keeping temperature records. And yet we have people like Donald Trump whose administration is ignoring it, or actively denying it, or they're trying to put up this neutrality bias thing, like, guys, there are two sides. No, there were two sides in 1957, okay? If we were in 1957 and this was the Eisenhower administration, then maybe I'd look at you and say, we haven't done enough research on this climate change thing. Maybe we should consider testing it out more before we go anywhere. Heck, if this was 1987, maybe I could buy it. But this is 2017. All of the scientists agree on climate change, or at least enough do. I think it's in the 90%. I think it's about 97%. And there's been no critically reviewed, peer-reviewed paper that has completely debunked the thing. And if there is, it's completely rejected by the scientific community. However, I don't even believe Trump denies climate change. I get the feeling he might know it's happening but just doesn't care when he has people like Scott Pruitt as his EPA head who has tried to sue the EPA 14 times. He's an oil tycoon. He was so for years. He's openly against the EPA. He's the head of the EPA under Donald Trump. Did anyone expect this administration to take something like this seriously? That's what I thought. I'm Ephrom, and good night.